y'all, it's Michelle from the Scattered Scrapper. Welcome to my channel. Today is day 12 of Scrap-O-Ween. It is Sketchy Saturday, and our sketch today is from 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, and we have a 2-page layout sketch here created by Lisa Marie. I'm not sure which side I'm going to focus on, but I'm actually thinking I might kind of combine it a little bit, so we'll see how that goes. I've got some papers picked out and some embellishments picked out, and the photos that I'm going to be scrapping today are these pictures here of my daughter and her now husband, and in front of our house, in front of the Pumpkinhead family there. They're so cute. Oh my goodness. So let's get started. For my background, I have picked out these 3 papers here. I have this diagonal lines paper that I'm going to use as my mat. And then I have this one with the gold spider webs on it that I'm going to use for, it looks like maybe half an inch or so in the sketch that it's cut in. So I went ahead and cut off, actually I think I cut off about a ½ inch on the top and the side. So mine's not quite that big because I really love that paper and I want as much of the spider webs to show. And then for my last layer, I picked out the jack-o'-lanterns because these pictures were taken in front of the Pumpkinhead family. So we have to have the jack-o'-lanterns. And I had cut out the bottom of that paper and fussy cut out some of those jack-o'-lanterns. And I thought about just leaving it as it was, but instead I decided to go ahead and tear that bottom part of the paper. And I'm going to bring it all the way, well, not quite all the way, but pretty close to the left-hand side, because since it's a double sketch, the left side of the right-hand side of the sketch is pushed towards the left side, and then on the other side it's pushed to the right, because you know it's supposed to be 2 pages. But since I'm only doing this 1 page, I'm still pushing it over, but it's just going to be there as a single page, obviously. And then on for the title for this layout, I had picked out something already, but then once I sat it down and was, you know, really looking at the pictures and everything, I was like, well, I don't like my title. I don't think it goes well. So I had to go away for a few minutes and think about how I wanted to title this. And I decided to title it "You Are to Die For," because, of course, that little lovey-dovey picture there on the bottom, they're just so cute. And I wanted to use this big pumpkin die cut as my base for my title. And since they are since they're decorated, since they are dressed up as kind of pirates or swashbucklers there, I definitely want to get some of these skull and crossbone embellishments on here. And so I have the little skull and crossbones that looks like a wax seal, and then I have just that smaller skull and crossbones. And I don't have a third one that's metal, but I do have the big skull puffy stickers, so I'm going to use one of those up there in the top left-hand corner. And then I have the Stay Spooky on that bottom, and it's got a round little, what are those called? My mind is going blank. I don't have another one that is black and right size, so I'm making a new one. What are these things called? I'm stalling for time to try and remember what they're called. It's gone, y'all. My brain, it just does not work anymore. But the stamp set that I'm using to make this thing that I can't remember the name of is from Ellie's Studio. And the die is you can get separately. And I could have just cut it out, just with the scissors. But since it has the little, kind of the little decorative edge there, I decided to go ahead and just use the die for it. Label! Y'all, it came! Yay! Label. They're labels. And I needed a bigger one to put behind my pumpkin to go along with those little frames there. And I definitely wanted to use the frames. One of them is red and or like a deeper red and matches my daughter's costume. And the other one is a plaid and it has gray and red in it. And that also matches my daughter's costume. And it's got black in it. So of course it matches his too. And so I wanted to get those on. And I don't have an easy time using frames. They're just kind of hard for me to use because they're always they're like these. They're different sizes, and other than putting a frame on a picture, I don't really know what to do with it. But I liked this idea to have it just kind of in the background there as little pops of color, just to break up the spider webs a little bit and give me a base to put my big title pumpkin here. I'm going to go ahead and glue this middle piece on. And the Deluxe, or the Nuvo Deluxe glue does a great job. I haven't had any issues with stuff popping off. And of course, I'm still fighting with my ATG gun. I'll be so glad when that particular refill is completely used up and I can put a new refill in. And I hope the new one does not misbehave like this one has, because wow, it has been absolutely beyond annoying to try and use my ATG gun when the ATG tape won't stay on and keeps wiggling off, and oh, it's just been oh well. Actually, I have used it up, and spoiler alert, because you'll see in another video where I used it up and I was celebrating the new refill. It works like a dream, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Okay, so here I have put on some of these adhesive brads, and then I'm going to put these little rhinestones on here, and I think those rhinestones are from Honeybee Stamps. I got those probably a year or two, probably 2 years ago. Well, it might be 3 now. I can't remember, but anyways, I've had them a while. And then I have these 3 little die cuts that I had got out of a die cut pack, and I'm gonna get those down because I just kind of stuck them up there to audition them and see if I liked them and if it kind of worked with my design. And it does. I'm happy with that, so I'm gonna go ahead and get them down. Like that little bat there, and then the one up there at the top kind of looks like a peppermint, but it's black and orange. And then of course they got the cutest little ghosty up there above where I'm journaling. And I just said Brianna and Sean are so cute together as pirates. Nothing earth-shattering to talk about here. They're just absolutely adorable. And this is going to be in and amongst my pocket page scrapping, so there will probably be lots more journaling that I do on those. So I don't typically do too much journaling on my 12 by 12 layouts. And then I'm just kind of moving these adhesive brads around a little bit. That way I could get one up there in that upper left corner because I had one in the bottom left, and then I have quite a few there by the little title block area, but I did not have one in the upper right, so I had to move some stuff around. And that one that I put above the title block says sweet and spooky, so of course it's a perfect fit. And now I'm throwing my distress mica stains around. I dropped it. Oh me. But I'm going to use two different colors here. I've got my typical that I used with the flickering candle, and I can't remember this other one. I can't remember what it's called. I think, let me look. I have it right here if I've got time. What is it? It's, no, not Empty Tomb. I think it's, maybe, it's either Unraveled. Yeah, I think it's Unraveled. I don't remember. Whoa, now I've got Craft-A-Lanch going on around me. Okay, that is going to do it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope that you're joining in on 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. Be sure and check the links below and see what everyone else has done for this sketch, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.